This is just a general overview to get you started. This video was created in May of 2016. The industry in general is often having changes, so keep that in mind in case some of the material is outdated. Please refer to your supervisor or people in your local CAMFT chapter for further details, guidance, and to answer your questions. One of the main takeaways we want you to have is billing insurance can be a smooth, streamlined, easy process with quick payment, but to obtain those results, you'll have to bill online. If you won't be billing online, this video is not for you. During your learning process, look on the websites in the provider section for the insurance companies you'll end up billing, such as Aetna, Anthem, Beacon, Cigna, Magellan, Managed Health Network, Optum, and Value Options, so you can become familiar with their processes. Well, let's get started. Here's what you need to get all set up. First, get your NPI number. The fastest way is online. Log on to the National Plan and Provider Enumeration System at the web address given here. Next is the electronic funds transfer. You must provide an account for the payments to be electronically deposited. It can either be a savings or a checking account. Pick an account that will be the easiest to monitor and rectify the deposits and to keep track of the billings. You may want to consider an account specifically devoted to the deposits from insurance billings. Next, create your CAQH account. CAQH stands for the Council for Affordable Quality Healthcare. Complete the standardized enrollment process and select the health plans with which you do business. CAQH notifies the health plan of the enrollment. The web address is given here. Here's what to obtain from the client. The client ID, client name, address, and date of birth. Also, a signed and dated authorization to pay benefits to the provider directly, along with an authorization to release information to the insurance to facilitate the payment. If you submit a claim on the insurance company's website, you will initially have to create the usual login and password. If you are a contracted provider, they may have already loaded your information into the system. For some, you may have to enter the information the initial time. Once you've signed up, you'll rarely have to spend time on the phone trying to track down any payments once you become familiar with the claim submission process for each company you bill. Expect payment between a day or two to up to a few weeks. This is the CMS 1500. It is the standard claim form used and accepted by most plans. If you submit a claim using a patient management site, also called a clearinghouse, you will likely be filling out this form. You will be given a tool to make the template with your info, so you only have to fill in the client's info. After saving a client's info once, you'll only have to fill in the date of service along with any changes. This is a real time saver. The following slides detail how to fill in the form. Here, items 1 through 7 are given. Here, item 11 is discussed. Here, items 12 and 13. Box 21 is an important item. This is where the World Health Organization's international classification of diseases will go. Please pay special attention to box 21. Another important item is box 24. Here, enter the American Medical Association's current procedural terminology code. This identifies the type of service provided. The diagnosis and CPT codes are very important. The diagnosis you give to a patient for insurance billing must be based on your assessment of the patient and determination that the patient meets the DSM-5 criteria for the particular diagnosis. Seek out more experienced colleagues, ask supervisors, attend local chapters. There are certain diagnosis codes that are used regularly. Others, you may not get paid. It is to your advantage to learn what they are. The CPT code you bill should accurately reflect the procedure used and the length of the therapy session. Some common CPT codes are given. Here, item 24E through J. Here, item 25 through 30. Here are the last 3 items. Please refer to this slideshow for information when filling out the form. Now, you're ready to bill. Some insurance companies, you bill them directly. Most you can bill on their websites. Others have carve-outs for mental health, an arrangement in which some benefits, for example mental health, are removed from coverage provided by an insurance plan. Instead, they are provided through a contract with a separate set of providers. For example, if a client has United Healthcare, the carve-out is Optum and you would bill them on their website. If a client has Blue Shield, the carve-out is Magellan and you would bill them on their website. For Aetna, sometimes you bill them directly, sometimes a carve-out. If you need to bill an insurance that doesn't have an online billing capability, consider using an online clearinghouse or practice management site. There are many out there from which to choose. Ask your colleagues at local chapter meetings, consultants, or supervisors for recommendations. The next step is getting paid. Find a system for yourself to keep track of which payments come to your ETF bank account for which billings. If you still get a paper check, check to see if ETFs are possible for that company because you will get paid quicker and with more efficiency. If using a practice management site, you can find the EOB, ERA, and EPS to help rectify your ETF. Again, keep in mind, this is an easy process once you've become accustomed to it. Creation of this video was an idea generated by the Insurance and Healthcare Committee. We hope you have a good experience with your future billings. Here, we've listed some additional resources. Happy billing!